Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reiterated his total commitment to the ideals of Baba Saheb Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, lambasting opposition for spreading misinformation about his policy towards Dalits. Prime Minister said he fully supports reservation and upliftment of Dalits. PM Modi has said his government is working for a generous and comprehensive social safety net for all workers. Inaugurating the building of ESIC Medical College and Hospital in Coimbatore, Prime Minister called upon state governments to reciprocate his government's spirit of cooperative federalism. President Pranab Mukherjee said that terrorism is undoubtedly the single gravest threat that humanity is facing today. Inaugurating the Counter-Terrorism Conference 2016 in Jaipur, President said no cause can justify terrorist acts and it is imperative that the world acts in unison against terrorism without political considerations. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley today said NDA government has not only advanced Manrega scheme but also allocated more funds for it. Speaking at a function to celebrate transformation of Manrega in New Delhi today, the Finance Minister said this will be the first year when Manrega and other development schemes will not suffer last-minute budget cuts. The Reserve Bank of India maintained a status quo in its sixth bi-monthly monetary review policy for year 2016 announced today. RBI left the key repo rate unchanged at 6.75%, saying it would want to wait for more inflation data and the union budget before taking action, even as it said it would continue to remain accommodative. It also left the cash reserve ratio and statutory liquidity ratio unchanged, despite concerns that liquidity is tight in the system. Commenting on RBI's decision to maintain status quo on policy rates in its sixth bi-monthly monetary policy review, Director General of CII Chandrajit Banerjee said that the policy announcement focuses more on reining in inflationary expectations. He said although the policy statement does hint at opening the space for easing interest rates in the near future, the central bank has chosen to make it conditional on fiscal tightening and implementation of structural reforms by the government. Supreme Court today referred the curative plea on homosexuality to 5-judge constitutional bench. The curative petitions have sought re-examination of the Apex Court's earlier verdict criminalizing sexual activity between same-sex consenting adults under Section 377 of IPC. In Jammu and Kashmir, uncertainty over the government formation continued even as the delegations of PDP and BJP called on Governor N.N. Vohra at Raj Bhavan in Jammu this evening to apprise their party's stance on the issue. Talking to media persons, the PDP president Mehbooba Mufti hinted at continuing the alliance with BJP. However, she demanded more action from centre for benefiting the state. Meanwhile, after meeting the governor, BJP leader and former Deputy Chief Minister of the state, Dr. Nirmal Singh, told media persons that BJP is in favour of taking forward the agenda of alliance with PDP. He further said that the party has sought 10 days' time from the governor to come up with a final decision in this regard. Centre today issued guidelines on Zika virus disease following epidemic in Brazil and other South American countries. Zika virus disease is an emerging viral disease transmitted through the bite of an infected Aedes mosquito. Health Ministry in a release said a number of steps are being taken to prevent entry and transmission of virus in India. CBI has filed its first charge sheet against gangster Chota Rajan and 3 former officials of Bengaluru Passport Office, accusing them of criminal conspiracy and forgery over issuance of fake passport to him, which he used to escape to Australia. The charge sheet has been filed in the Special Court, Patiala House. India and Brunei have decided to hold high-level talks to deepen their defence ties and enhance business cooperation. This has been agreed in the meeting between the visiting Vice President of India, Mohammad Hamid Ansari, and Sultan of the host country, Hassan al-Bolkiah, at capital Badar Seri, Begawan today. Pakistan has denied visa to Anupam Kher for participation in the Karachi Literary Festival starting February 5. Kher was one of the 18 Indians invited to the 4-day festival by the organisers, but he is the only one whose visa has not been cleared. In the US, Texas Senator Ted Cruz handed a shock defeat to presidential contender Donald Trump in the Iowa Republican caucuses, while in the Democratic camp, both Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders claimed victories as the race for the White House began today. As the results of the Iowa caucuses came in, the crowded Republican presidential race appeared to be narrowing down to 3-cornered contest, with Marco Rubio coming a close third behind Cruz and Trump. Ticket sales for the 12th South Asian Games picked up soon after the tickets were available for sale online. The tickets will also be available for sale at the ticket counters across all venues. There will be a separate queue for the senior citizens.